Hey everyone, welcome to week 3. I am so proud of all of the work you've been doing so far. I've seen a lot of great questions and advice going around, so thank you. This has been such a cool group so far. So week 3, what is week 3? Well, week 3 is paying down the debt. So this is a really exciting week for a lot of people, because this is what we're all here for, right? To become debt-free. So first, congrats on getting your budget in place. That's the most important part of this whole process and the fundamental basis. So congrats on getting that going. And then, of course, funding that emergency fund. So if you're still working there on that, no worries. Just file this away as information that you're going to need very soon. Okay? So, but if you're ready to move on to the snowballing the debt, then this information is for you. So, the first thing I want to say is that if at any time during the debt repayment phase, which could be a long time for some people, depending on your debt, but if at any time you have to dip into that emergency fund, then, well, number one, thank goodness you have it, right? And number two, stop the snowball, and you need to go back and refund your emergency fund. Okay, so if you need to use it, that's what it's there for an emergency. But just make sure you fund it again as soon as you use it. Okay? So that's out of the way. Go ahead and go to our files section, and you're going to find some information, some worksheets from Dave Ramsey about the snowball, and so go there and check those out. And so then basically what the snowball is, I think it's a really, really easy to follow process, and it makes so much sense, okay? So how Dave suggests you do it is that you list all of your debts. So you're going to organize all of your credit cards or your student loans, your house, your car, any of your debt. And you're going to arrange it from the smallest debt all the way down to the largest debt. So you're going to ignore the interest rates. Okay, so you with me? Smallest debt to largest debt, and you're going to ignore interest rates for now. Okay? So now some of you are going to say, what if I owe the same or relatively the same on two different debts? Then you'll take into consideration the interest rate, and then you'll pay the higher interest rate first, right? Because you want to knock that out. Okay, but generally speaking, smallest debt to largest debt. Now, why is that? Why, some financial analysts out there say pay off that high interest rate first. So why the lowest debt? Why does Dave Ramsey do this? Well, it's that snowball effect, that he calls it, but it's building that momentum. So if you have a store credit card that's sitting at like $200, let's say, and you have your car that's at $10,000, or a student loan that's maybe at $15,000. Okay, so if you're paying on that student loan and you're trying to pay it off, that store credit card is just sitting there, and maybe you're paying the minimum on it, which maybe is $10 or $15 a month, but you're still, that interest rate is, interest is accruing, and it's just sitting there as another debt under your umbrella. But now think about how quickly you could pay off that $200 and just have it gone. So the idea is to build that momentum. So here, I paid off my store credit card. Bye-bye, Macy's. And now that $10 or $15 minimum that I was paying, plus any extra I was putting towards it, is going to go on to the next largest debt. Okay, so now I have that one gone, and I'm paying even more to my second debt. So that one's going to get paid off quicker. Okay, so you just keep doing that. So any money that you have left over at the end of the month. So you've budgeted, you have your envelopes, you're at the end of the month, and let's say you have some money left over. You are going to put that towards your smallest debt. I know it's tempting to spend it or to, think you need to change your budget or whatever, but just use that extra at the end and pay it towards your smallest amount. That's going to get you there even faster. All right, so as you start to snowball, you're going to see how you're going to get those larger debts paid off so quickly because, when you get to that $10,000 car loan that you took out before knowing about Dave Ramsey, you're going to have all these other little debts taken care of, and you're going to have all of that money to go towards it. So do you see how that snowball works? So eventually, think about when you get to your last loan or your last debt, whatever it is, how much money you're going to have to throw at it. So that's the snowball. Just think of, as you pick up momentum or as that snowball goes down the hill, how much larger it gets. And that larger, think about, is the money towards the debt. Okay, so you're going to start seeing things disappear, and I'm super excited for it. So post any questions that you have about the snowball method or just, paying off debts in general. And then also, we love to celebrate. So post about any credit cards you're paying off or debt you're paying off as you go, okay? So thank you for watching, and happy snowball!